Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. And I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't give back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Hey, Durrani here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Val. Hey, Morgan. Oh, wow. Val beat you here, Morgan. Hey, Jin, Gamer, Rave, Mia, Simon. Good to see you. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Jolin. Glad you guys could make it. All right. Well, we're back into Final Fantasy 16. Hope everybody had a good weekend. It's been a busy day again, as usual. Let me get the screen up and volume running, and I think we are good to go. I don't think I'm beating this tonight. I've still got a ways to go. According to the PlayStation, I've done about 76% of the main story. So I've still got 24% of the main story to go. That doesn't include any hunts or any side quests, which are what we're going to be working on right now, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and get started gathering these. What's this one real quick? Healer's Place. Thank you for helping me guide my mentor free from the mortal coil. Contrary to what the madding crowd believes, we physicers are not without our limits. I cannot hope to cure every ill, mend every wound, save every life. The only medicine that will see you home safe without fail is prevention. Not that this knowledge will ever stop any of you from chasing down some behemoth for its toenails. I want to chase down a behemoth. Did I fight a behemoth in here yet? Captain Doris, sir. I and the other curse breakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it is not too much trouble, I would ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply. Okay. Everybody's concerned about the captain.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Oh, I don't doubt it if I wanted to platinum. I don't know if I plan on doing everything. I don't know if that means I'll platinum it. And to me, platinum is like something something else entirely. Because I know there's platinuming, they usually have like some crazy or insane like challenges and whatnot, and I'm not overly bothered by those. I'm gonna go this way. I said 100% in terms of everything that I needed to do in terms of questing and main story stuff. Didn't necessarily say I'd platinum it. I'm not big on platinuming everything. Well, your definition of 100% and me is a little different then.
Canva lost. It can't be true. Miss, can we read?
So I don't know. I'll do every challenge. I plan on doing everything I can in the game, which I meant by like all the side quests and stuff.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Yep.
Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that
Whatever.
let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain.
You lost me already.
Get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make it out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
Sure. Oh my God, Simon, you beat this
I'd
already?
be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the Mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
So he wants balls.
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
I really
All
hope
right,
I'm
then.
marking these down because I'm
Wish
not
me
going to remember
luck.
this.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Yeah, I heard they
With
do
Canva
change
in
some
the
stuff
hands
up
of
for
Akashi.
New Game Plus. I don't know if I'm going to stream the New Game Plus. I mean, I definitely want to play it. Yeah. Wait, what's over there? Oh, okay. One more quest and then part of another. I'm going to jaunt over there, quickly pick those up. So how's everybody been? What's everybody been up to? How was the weekend? How'd you guys like Remnant and Ghost Exile? Uh-oh. What's
Where
happening?
are you?
I
Can I
clicked the
help
wrong
you,
one.
Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job.
Nope.
My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why did Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
One problem about wearing glasses is I had a small itch, and of course, one thing I do is swipe my finger accidentally across the lens, and now I can't see a damn thing. Well, I can see, it's just, I hate smudges, they're annoying. Okay, there we go. I'm glad you liked Remnant. I had fun. Hopefully we'll be continuing that Saturday. I'm getting the itch though, because Remnant 2 is out, and that'll drop on Saturday too, so it's like, I want to touch it. Hold on. But is this the only one here? Okay, that's the last one, and then we get the main quest.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
Ooh, beach
Thought it
time.
might be better if he didn't.
Simon had
He'd only
fun.
do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Okay, so now I'm back to Dravost. We don't have any hunts, do we? No, we don't have any new hunts. Okay, so hopefully I can knock all these out. So, here, one of... let's just start hitting them. I was gonna see if I can make a plan. But fucking hell! And I've still got side quests over here. Oh my god. What? They're heaping them on now. It's weird. Didn't see too many side quests like towards the beginning, but as you get further and further along, they just start heaping them on you. But gotta catch them all. And if it feels like I might be kind of on a
Doris should be
rush,
somewhere nearby.
I am. I don't know how long I'll be able to go on tonight, so I am admittedly kind of running through. I know the side quests. I know I'm kind of trying to run through as quickly as I can. I was looking. The hell? Oh.
I've got green.
Oh wait, no, that's somewhere else.
And sizes. Colors too.
Hold on, let's check this thing. Oh, you know what that means. I'm going to try to rush, but I'm
can
not going to
catch
rush. I'm
your
going to end
eye.
up squirreling the frick where. Breath of Ice. Tempting. I don't need any potions, do I? Nope. Okay. Wanted to see what was new. All right. So, wait. Quest location nearby. And you're not giving me shit to work on, are you? Motherfucker. What was I supposed to be doing here? Search for Oh, I'm looking for Doris. Doris. Whatever the hell her name is. That's not you. That's not you. Are you in the naughty place? Nope. Oh, found her.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrec. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Arches, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Okay, so this is gonna be a multi-parter. Hey, Caboose, how you doing? Journey to the Baum Arches. Okay, I'm gonna see what else I can do over here. It looks like, oh, there's that quest. Grab that, and then looks like they're relatively close to each other. Have a few things going on over at Martha's Rest.
Ah, Clive, I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As of those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gazal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love 'em too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Okay, another quest. All the side quests. I should be able to get max level in no time flat with all this. Oh, Caboose. If you were like still awake, our discussion last night after the stream. If you need me to pick it up, I'll pick it up unless you planned on picking it up or already have picked it up. I think you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you definitely were not coherent after the stream ended. We'll need to talk later. Where am I going? Oh God, there's like, they're everywhere. Hold on. Let's go here first. Shortcut. Oh. Yeah, max level for first playthrough is 50. And then, if I remember correctly, it doubles in the NG+. Running the wrong way, of course. There we go. Ow.
Not here.
Why can't I call? My chocobo, like freaking little towns like, oh, there's goblins. Let's see if I can just run past them.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Part of me wants to kill everything. Another part of me wants to get these side quests
All
out.
right.
Wait a second. Oh no, I gotta go around. We got booms. Isn't there a turn around here? That might be it. That's not it. That's a cliff. That's a spider. Where am I going? Oh, I completely passed it. Ah, damn it. I passed it by like freaking miles. I don't think these bombs even noticed where I was. Oh, it's under the bridge. Or that is the bridge. Something about a bridge. Oh, did I lose Caboose? Might have lost Caboose. Yeah, over there. Shiny. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's 100. It's 100's the cap in that one, or in NG Plus. They just double it.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
Did you hear anything I
With
said,
all
Caboose?
haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
Oh, she a bitch. I'm gonna slap her hard.
You're welcome to try.
Bye. I forgot what everything does because it's been a while since I played this. Oh wait, there's. Screw you all. Oh shit, that can do crap. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Let's try this. I did something. No. Okay. You know what? There was a game we were discussing, Caboose, after our stream with Crimson and Struggles. Okay, these guys gotta go. No! Really? Eat a dick. Go laser beam me in the face. Ow, did somebody hit me? Yeah. Yeah, where'd she go? I didn't see her fighting, so gotta go find her and slap her when silly. Hi. Prepare to be slapped.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Slappies!
Sid,
Damn it.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This
Related.
woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
Is gonna let her walk away? What about the slappies?
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore.
Oh, I'm just talking about
She no longer
slappies.
has friends in high places. The dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
Excuse me.
Then I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Okay, so that takes care of... Well, almost takes care of that one. Oh, wait. What did I miss earlier today? Oh,
Welcome back, Sid.
missed a really late message from my brother.
Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sandbreak. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Woohoo! Quest complete. I should be getting enough to... Well, no. I think everything I got to upgrade is going to be pretty expensive in terms of abilities. I think I'm going to have to be doing a lot more running around. And... I'm back here! Damn it. I didn't want to come back here yet. I was busy doing shit. Oh, Caboose, I sent you a link in, Steam chat? Yes, in the Steam chat. But well, let's just say it's been picked up. Again, if you don't get it, I will get it for you. All right, what was over here again?
I heard the
Oh,
Guardian
speaking with
saying we're
Wade.
supposed to grow our own food.
Where's Wade? I think the other ones are just gonna be a lot of slapping things around. It's a lot of slappy.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she?
I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely.
How convenient that I'm here.
If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians, what help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
I'm right here. I'll take on the Horde. You can go have a cookie.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you.
You're kind of an asshole. I understand the predicament, but kind of an asshole.
It's not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
It's probably the strongest weapon in the game right there. Ooh, can Clive get a frying pan?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it.
I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
No, Caboose, she needs the frying pan and the zapatos.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
I told you, you guys can take a nap. I'll take care of this. You'll be fine.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Oh.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
So let me at him.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
Can I borrow your frying pan? No. Oh, Caboose, did you see that link I sent you?
The calm before the storm.
Oh, hi. Presents.
And here it comes. I will not let this village fall.
No. Well, that was quick. Nope. You douche knuckle. God dang it.
Stay down.
That's another one. Oh. Next. Come on. Yeah, what this does.
You're finished.
Oh, it does that. Okay, that works. I need a fishing pool? What? Jin, are you drinking again?
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield, change of plan.
Let me have all of them.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of our guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in East Pool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when East Pool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Never heard that term, a fishing pole in a Bible. Unless you're talking the fishing pole is like a switch. Oh, hold on a second. Where am I going? That a ways.
Next one's mine. I might not know one.
Oh, they're all mine. They're all mine. Call my birdie yet? Yep. Ride. Ride like the...
Fly
a little
up,
faster than that. That's it. Ride like the wind. Catch a goblin. Die! Yeah!
Nice try.
As soon as I saw that caboose and read a little bit about it, I had to get it right away. Struggles in Crimson already got it last night.
Farewell.
If you do decide to get it, there's a solo training thing that you gotta do for a little bit, and then you can open up for multiplayer. I'm looking for a curl. Hello, curly, curly. Where are you? Oh, found it. Nice.
There it is. With me, Torgal.
Ow! Wrong button. Oh, I used a potion. Crap.
Nice try.
That's also the wrong button. Oh, you tried to flip and shit? Here you go. Come on. Nice.
Farewell.
Yeah, been away for a few days, but still got it.
All right. Back to East Pool.
Needless to say, Caboose, kind of hoping we can do that for for the upcoming weekend.
Lord Rosfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Woohoo!
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't going to rebuild itself.
Hey, Kyle, how you doing?
They're not slaves anymore.
No. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he were still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too, and I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's Eastpudlian, Sir Wade.
Yeah.
But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'll be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Lord Rosfield, do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes?
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Woohoo! Okay, oh wait, I still gotta speak to Martha to turn that one in. Do you have anything else over here? We still got that one ways over there. Oh, is there another? Crap. Let's go over there and take care of that first. It's just gonna be all side quests tonight. Right, chuck 'em out. Make this quick.
Ready, go?
Should be able to just take that bridge. Then I should be good. I hope. Oh.
That'll do, girl.
Shit. Can't ride through here. And Morgan, stay safe. You got a bad storm rolling in, you said? Hopefully it's not so bad.
Stay down.
Oh, that's not... What am I aiming at? Oh. Die! Oh, why did I do that one? Oh, that one's dead. I can't turn all the way. Fine. Oh, shit. Oh, well. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Just wanted to get through here so I can get to my freaking quest marker, wherever the hell that is. This way? Oh, nope. Crap. At least I should be able to ride all the way there this time.
Come on.
You know what you need, Morgan? You need to get yourself a UPS also. I actually got two more, like, inexpensive UPSs. Hold on, get me off the bird.
You deserve a rest.
Die, so I can get on with what I was talking about. Okay. Damn. Make this quicker. Oh, have a good one, kibbles. Get some rest. Oh, you pooped out early today. What was I saying about... Oh, Morgan, yes. You got to get yourself a decent UPS for like your computer and stuff, protect that stuff. I actually picked up two lesser expensive UPSs. I wanted to get a small one for my Wi-Fi, because usually the power will go out, but the Wi-Fi will still work. It's just without power, obviously, the Wi-Fi does not work. And then for my... or not mine, but for the Xbox.
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
I had to get two separate ones though because they're in separate areas, and so that way that one doesn't fry in case anything happens. Because the electricity in my apartment is just shit. Yo, what the hell is the machine guns? Yipe! Nope.
Try. Too slow.
Damn!
Nice try.
Wow, ooh, that hurt.
To me, boy.
Too slow. Nice try. Now to find this spherical echo.
Finally. That guy was a pain.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
You could get like a really big UPS for if everything's pretty close together. The only problem is the bigger the UPS, the more you plug into it, the bigger one you'll need to handle the power and the wattage, and that'll jump in price like really, really fast. To me, it's worth it though if it protects your shit, because I'd rather pay for a UPS than have to like buy a whole new PC. If something were to happen to it. I've been lucky so far because I know my power's gone out on my PC a few times. But we've had like the power of my building. I'll get anywhere from brownouts. There have been a few surges that are never good. I should actually get yet another one because I also have some medical equipment that kind of would suck if it got powered off.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing, to make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Food! I just had leftovers today. Ooh, Martha's Rest sign. Oh, I got a signboard. I'm just collecting everything for the room. All right. Let's see. So we got everything around here done. Lord. Where to next? We've got a quest there. We got a quest there. We got to pick up one over there. We got 3 more to pick up and 4 more to pick up. Let's take care of this one. There's 2 here. Yeah, I'm gonna be working on side quests all night tonight. Where's 440? Where's everything? Hold on, we got a quest. Let's pick up the quest. With any luck, it'll be all around the same area. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me.
I said before.
Oh wow, I slid past those guys pretty easily.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
Well, it is a quest, so I say we'll do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Well, shit. I was kind of hoping that I'll be in the same spot.
A may have met this Duke before. At the Remembrance ceremony.
That's not too
Let's
far.
hope I didn't make a strong impression.
As far as I know, this is on one. How big is the game? I didn't look at the gigs. How many gigs it took? I downloaded it, so I didn't buy the disc version. Where's how the fuck do I get to where I'm supposed to be freaking going? That way. There we go.
Halt. Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
Now, that was a long time ago, Kyle, and also used different media.
So, you
they
are
needed
the
that space.
sword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command.
I'm gonna punch this one in the dick.
Sanbreque is to be rebuilt. She will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Uh-oh.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan.
Oh god, now I gotta go talk to people.
To ask them, I suppose.
Damn it.
Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
As long as you remain, the veil will see to you.
I do like this game a lot. It's just a lot of the side quests seem a little. I probably could have done without a few of them. I understand it's world building, and I love how deep the world is. But I would have loved. There were some side quests that I really liked.
I wondered what you thought of the
those.
Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
I already know that people don't like the Duke's plan. You.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Alright. Yeah, the rewards are pretty... there have been some good rewards, but... some of the quests seem almost like an afterthought,
I heard the dame got an
where others were really well done. Or I like the story of them a lot more.
If you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke
Hey,
of Oriflamme?
Blade, how you doing?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
I mean, because it's kind of obvious that people aren't going to like the Duke's plan. So it's like tacking on having to talk to people when you kind of figured that's how it's going to be. Just seems a little filler to me. Again, I understand the world building, but I don't think they need to go this deep into a lot of the world building. It almost seems
Excuse me,
like
do you have a moment?
Some of them seem almost
I wondered
overly
if you'd mind
detailed.
sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
And then what's gonna end up happening is we're gonna come to some weird compromise. Who else we gotta talk to? Oh, Blade, how did you like, Alan, are you playing the remake? Because I know there was a remake
As long as you remain,
that I picked up on the, PlayStation Plus thing. I haven't played it yet.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Yeah, I remember playing a little bit of that a long time ago, the original Alan Wake. Never finished it because, as usual, I'm pretty sure I got distracted by something. But since it was on the PlayStation Plus thing, I went ahead and picked it up.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Uh-oh, where's Philippe? Yeah, that's the thing is I'm curious about Alan Wake 2, but I've never finished Alan the first one, so I'm thinking I might need to work on that. Where am I going? I might need to work on that one. Isn't he just... Okay, so he's freaking hiding around here somewhere. There you are. I don't know if it's something I'm going to stream, if I'm going to stream or not, though.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
Have a good one, Kyle. Yeah, like, there's so many games that I want to stream.
I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that.
That it makes it difficult.
Else.
Especially since, like I said, my time tends to be pretty limited. The majority of my gaming is during my stream. And there's a lot of stuff coming out eventually or soonish. And then it's just a matter of which one do I want to do, or just stream one thing and then maybe just play Alan Wake in my own time, little bits here and there.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
Oh yeah, Alone in the Dark's coming out. I forgot when Silent Hill's coming out. That one kind of scares me a bit.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return. But I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet, especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
Woohoo! Knocked that one out. All right, what's next? Oh, I'm getting the AP points. I don't know which one I did that was worth that many AP points, but I got quite a few. I gotta head over there. Shite. Okay. That ways.
Those things I said.
I already got, obviously I already got Baldur's Gate 3.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
So I forget. Are they planning on doing cross-platform? I still don't know if I'm, if that's something I plan on streaming. I know if my brother wishes to play, then there's a good chance that could happen. At least on the weekends. I don't know if it'll be a weekly thing, or I mean a weekday thing. God damn it, mutts. Because I know that one will more than likely be a really long one. And like I said, there's a lot of games I want to play and probably want to stream as well. Hell, there's a couple. I've been playing the rooms 1, 2, and I just finished room 2, and I was actually thinking of streaming those, but I don't know when I'd be able to fit them in. Thankfully, they're really short. It's just a matter of when. And I know K-Bomb and I are going to be doing a co-op this upcoming Thursday again. We're planning on doing Until Dawn. I don't know if we're going to do it just the Thursday or if we're going to do it Thursday and possibly Friday in order to try and finish that one. But I think after that, I'm going to, for the most part, I'm just going to go ahead and leave the weekends for co-op and leave the weeknights for basically, I guess you could call it the main game that I'm playing. Maybe reserve Fridays for something random. I don't know.
It's over.
But I really kind of want to structure it a little bit more because I had it relatively well structured, in my opinion, where I was doing co-op on the weekends and playing main games during the week. I've just never streamed. I just never streamed with K-Bomb and never had the opportunity to co-op with her. So I thought that would be a fun thing to do. But I also got to be careful because I don't want to lose sight of. Oh, hold on! I don't want to lose sight of what I had going, and then complicate things further. Nope. Heck. These things are all shielded. Just die. Okay, we're gonna have to do this. Everybody. The only thing with keeping it like co-op on the weekends and then main games on the weeknights is, like I said, I might make it so that way I'm working on whatever game I happen to be doing for the week. What was I going to say?
Want to go?
I kind of wanted to leave a window open for just like random stuff, whether it be another co-op night or just a quick one-off game or a short game. Like, say, for example, The Room. I'm just using that as an example. Or like a short game. I'm thinking maybe doing that on Fridays. Like, make Friday being like... could be anything. It could be K-Bomb and I co-oping that night. Or it could be me playing a one-off. Or even... there was one thing I was thinking of doing eventually where... there's a lot of indie games that are on a lot of platforms. You got indie games, like really tiny, really inexpensive indie games on PC, obviously, Switch, PlayStation 5. And more often than not, I get really curious on a few of them. And I think it'd be really neat, like maybe do like maybe a night or so every once in a while. Play like 2 or 3 of them in that one night. You know, like really short, tiny indie games. Where am I going? Oh, I cleared this already. So I've still got ideas. I do want to keep a certain structure though, because otherwise I know it's going to get away from me if I start just doing things willy-nilly. And I think I had it pretty well structured before. So I just don't want to lose sight of that. So we may be going back to that. I've already committed to doing co-op with K-Bomb this week, so that's going to happen Thursday. Saturday isn't so much random. Saturday was always co-op, or for a while has been co-op with Caboose and I, just like a low player co-op. But there's the reason why that's been kind of jumpy is because a lot of times with holidays or stuff like that, Caboose can't make, like if he's over at his family's house, or you know there's a holiday up and he's gone for the weekend, that kind of flips things on its head. So, but otherwise it's usually been Caboose and I on Saturdays, and that's kind of how I normally wanted to keep it, and then like the group thing on Sunday. But yeah, it's been kind of, I've been slipping like random stuff in there, those times that Caboose can't make it, which has worked out pretty well. But the only thing is that it's not consistent. So I don't know. I've got a lot of thinking about how I want to do things. The big thing is, like I said, I want to keep some structure, and so I might be changing. It's possible things might change around a little bit, or I just might solidify what I originally had been doing on the channel when I started. Good God, there's a lot of these guys. Snuck up right behind my ass.
I needed that.
I'll have to buy more freaking potions. That's the wrong one. But that works, I guess. Anything else need to get? I can't freaking zap anything. Okay, it's weird because the Shiva thing is throwing me off because I'm still used to using freaking Titan. I keep expecting to be able to block at some point, and I messed that up. Okay, so that's the last one for that.
No one can uncross his toes now.
Rendezvous with August. The only thing with Saturday and slipping other stuff in there if Caboose can't make it is because that always gave me the opportunity to try some of those smaller games or one-offs every once in a blue moon. So that's one of the reasons why if Caboose can't make it for co-op, I might opt to do something completely different. Yeah, I'm still debating on the BG3 on the Baldur's Gate 3 thing, because again, it's not usually. Oh, what am I doing? God damn it! I hate freaking flying birds. This gotta go. Yep. God dang it! Die! I'm gonna zap the crap out of you. That's right. Just hey, take all the little fireballs in the face. There you go. Takes care of that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, BG3. The only reason why I'm still on the fence about it myself is because it's usually not the type of game that I get really hardcore into, and every game like that I've played, with very few exceptions, every game that I've played that's along the lines of like Original Sin 2, Baldur's Gate, a lot of times I get bored relatively quick. I'm not saying that I know for sure I'm going to get bored with BG3, but that's been kind of the... That's pretty much what's been... Like, I'll tell you right now, I'm already bored of BG3. I'm just going to straight up tell you right now, I'm already bored of it. I've played the... I've been, you know, I get back into it, I'll play it a little bit, and then I get bored. I'll get back into it. I'll play it a little bit of it again, and then I've gotten bored. I played it just like maybe a week ago, and I got bored. And that's why I'm on the fence of it. And the only reason why I'm on the fence in terms of possibly playing it is because my brother, I know, is deep into it. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying is, you know, if my brother wants to play, I mean, it's a little different because I enjoy playing games like that with my brother. But that being said, if I do play it, more than likely, it'll probably be a few games here and there, or when my brother plays. But would I do a full stream, play it end to end? It's over. Probably not. And I'm not saying because I think BG3 is a bad game. It's everybody has their own preferences for games. I have my preferences. Some games I really like that other people I know hate. And there are games that have been major hits, and I get bored with them. It's just the way it is. Wait, there's one I gotta pick up here? Aren't I just there? Oh, crap. Okay, that's where I gotta pick that one up. Oh, wait, I got two I gotta pick up here. Damn. I got one to turn in. Let's go pick this one up first. It's not so much burn myself out on EA, it's just BG3, because I can't explain it. I try to get into it and I'll create a new, it's kind of like that same syndrome. I know I keep blaming my brother for it, but it's that the whole playing things over and over again kind of, if I do that with certain games, it sours me on that type of game for a lot of reasons. I don't know what, like Celeste is probably the closest thing to a game like that I've enjoyed playing, but I think I understand why. And that's because I don't play it that often. Unlike BG3, where I've tried to get into, like, unlike BG3, BG2, Baldur's Gate 1, 2, 3, Original Sin, those were all games I've tried to play on my own and play with friends when they were available. And that's, like I said, that's when I would get bored. And Celesta is the only one that I never touched outside of multiplayer with my brother. I think that's the reason why. Do I like Metroidvania type games? The last Metroidvania type game I think I've ever played? Probably was Metroid itself. I was never the biggest. Metroidvania games are a different entity. Okay, I'll tell you that in a minute. Well, I played that Ghost Hunter. Yeah, the Ghost Hunter games are jank and unfinished mechanics and all that stuff, but they're fun. And a lot of that is more of the companionship and whatnot with those games. And for what they are, they tend to be really good, surprisingly good. The controls aren't the greatest, the graphics aren't the greatest, but graphics don't make a game. So many people are, one huge game was a Super Meat Boy. It was huge, and that was, you had a bloody pixelized block you were playing. And I have a hard time naming games, so I'm never gonna be able to pull one out of the air. I'm surprised I even pulled out Super Meat Boy. But yeah, graphics don't make the game, gameplay makes the game. I will tell you a game that I was enjoying just recently, off and on, what was that one? There were a couple games like that I'd play, and they were great because I could always walk away. Remember, my time tends to be limited, so if I play outside of my stream, a lot of times it's games that I can turn off, turn on, or leave paused for long periods of time. Halls of Torment, which is based off, I think it was Vampire something. What the hell was it called? Vampire Survivors was the first one I played that I like. And there was a newer one called Halls of Torment. Graphics are not the greatest. Graphics look like, but for some odd reason, the gameplay is kind of addictive. Although I may have played that one out. I may have pretty much played that one out. But I was enjoying that for a time. Metroidvania games, to answer your question, when it comes to Metroidvania games, like I said, the last one I played was probably the original Metroid. I can't think of any Metroidvania type games that I've played. I'm sure I've played something other than it. That's the only one that that's just the only one that I remember. The only thing with some of those games is with some, and it seems to be with side-scrolling games, particularly like platform games. If I have to keep going back and forth over the same platforming area, those tend to bore me really fast. Those will tend to bore me really quick. Blasphemous was Metroidvania, I guess. Yeah, Halls of Torment is kind of like that. I don't know. It's I guess it's weird. It's much more basic, and it's my brain can kind of go numb playing something like that, and something about that is enjoyable. Letting my brain go numb for a small period of time.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Hey, K-Bomb, how you doing? Oh, excuse me. And thinking back on Baldur's Gate, I think I know what the problem might be. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta fix my screen. All right. I think I know what part of the problem might be with Baldur's Gate. I think it's because...
An airship.
Dang it.
Sounds like another lost wing.
Push. Okay.
The inhabitants are just as friendly.
Are you done talking? Can I talk now? Okay. I think part of the problem with Baldur's Gate is because it's been an early release for like forever. And kind of a similar situation with always being on the boat with Original Sin 2. I picked it up and installed it when the early release, pretty much as soon as the early release was available. Where am I going? I'm going the completely wrong way. Pretty much as soon as it was available. And I know I played it off and on and off and on and off and on again, because a lot of times there'd be major patches and stuff like that. So I would start it, and yes, I'm going to call it a ship. I know it's not a, well, it is a ship. It's just a flying ship. If those people that have played Baldur's Gate 3 will know what I'm talking about. So I'll start on that ship again, and I'll play through till I get off the ship, and then go do a few things, you know, past that, and then I'll get back to the ship because they had some major patch or revision, and then I'll start and then I'll do the same thing again, and then there was another major patch and or revision, and then I'll start on the ship again. And I think that's another reason why it kind of killed, or I get kind of bored with it, because like I said, you guys were talking about Baldur's Gate 3, I know, quite a bit last few weeks, and so I jumped in it again. Like I said, I think it was just last week, and I got, how far did I get? I got all the companions, as far as I know, all of them. I get off the ship, I get on that land. There's a place where I think there's a lich and like a dungeon, and I played through that like a dozen times. Yeah, and yet I can play Phasmo and clones for it like for over a year. I don't know what to tell you. It's like I said, there's games that, and again, that's like anybody else. People are gonna play games that, oh, fucking, I completely didn't even pick this fucker up. There are gonna be games that I've played that I'll just never get bored of, or it'll take a long time for me to get bored of, and then there's other games where I'll just be like, I'll play it for an hour and I'm like, I'm done. And like, I don't need to see this for another year. And I can't tell you every game that's gonna be like that. I do know what types of games generally will do that for me.
It's dangerous.
Clive, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Yeah, and Phasmo and the like are basically the same, but the difference is I'm playing with friends.
All is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be, until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
How could I refuse?
Hey, Robert.
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference between the Lord
we were talking about like some of the co-op games, and yes, we played Phasmo, we played Ghost Exile, I played Demonologist quite a lot. Demonologist has gotten kind of boring though. That's one of the few that's gotten kind of boring. There's a specific reason for that.
We need someone who can bring the whole town together.
For some odd reason though, that game hasn't tired on me. Part of the reason is A, I only play it maybe once a week. B, it's because it's entirely co-op, because I'm not going to play that game alone. I'm not going to play any of those games on my own. Secondly, it's because it's with friends, and there's moments like what happened last night where Caboose just simply refused to go in a house because the ghost kept staring at him through a window. And it's just some goofy stuff like that. But I keep going the wrong fucking way. Oh, this way. And the day before. What it comes down to, I guess, without all the game name dropping and stuff, what it comes down to is I'm going to play what I like, and I can't give a reason for why. I mean, I'll try games, and I've been pleasantly surprised. I've been pleasantly surprised by a lot. I've played a lot of games I never thought I'd play, and finished a lot of games I never thought I'd finish. But I'm not going to play a game that I can't get, because I've already had a Greedfall and a few other games where it was just like, I can't finish this one. And to me, I almost feel like I kind of wasted my time. Greedfall especially, I think I pushed a little much, because I actually think I got bored of that.
Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Sid.
Much earlier than when I quit.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnes by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place, and having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits, and he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
All of them.
River.
Take all the camps.
Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
So, as of right now, it's kind of a lot of the stuff that I want to do is to. It's kind of up in the air. That's why also a lot of the stuff that I do might change last minute as well. because I squirrel. That's just how I am. I see something, I want to do it, and then something shiny will come across my way, and there I go. One thing's for certain is if I'm playing a game and I manage to continue and focus on that game for a long period of time, it's going to be an exceptional game. But what was I saying about Greedfall? Yeah, Greedfall, like, I got bored of that and tired of the weird sound, and like it started grating on my ears, like way before I even quit it. I think I stretched that one way too far. Where do I go? That one's closer. And like, doesn't mean that I'm not eager to try something like Baldur's Gate. The reason why I say I'm on the fence with that, even though I said I'm already bored of it, is simply because of the co-op factor, and that it more than likely won't be a beginning to end stream thing for me. So if I did that like once a week, then it might not be a big deal. Then playing with, playing co-op, that itself would be fun for me. But would I play Baldur's Gate 3 on my own if we needed? No. I wouldn't do that. And because it's not something that I'd have fun doing, it's not something that I would stream either. I'm only going to stream stuff that I enjoy doing. No, I've been pretty good with sticking to what I'm playing. It's been only a few games where I didn't actually continue. Like Greedfall is the one that comes to mind most. That one weird detective game was a little different because I was actually just testing that out. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream it. I actually finished the game on my own. Shit. Wow. No. Oh, stupid freaking foot pads and whatnot. Just die. Go. How the hell were you untouched? Yeah, Gridfall is the only one that really comes to mind. I know there was maybe one or two that I didn't complete. That I didn't complete because I wasn't big on the game. There are other games that I didn't play fully, but that's because, and I've usually mentioned it, like that I wasn't gonna do a complete run of the game, and they were just like for shite and giggle streams. I guess
bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them.
He was about to kill children?
Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
Wait, what?
But that's not possible.
He's a dominant?
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Ooh, he's in trouble.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Well, me, it's easy to explain those two. It's because I really enjoyed the games. If I enjoy the games, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna like Ghost of Tsushima is still by far one of my most favorite games,
and now everyone knows.
I want more out of that one. I mean, I'd love to see another
I made it
DLC.
a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion.
I mean,
and
all I have left are literally just challenges, and challenges aren't a thing for me.
For it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
I'm gonna pinch his nipples so fucking hard.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly.
I could beat them all up.
Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmek born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Okay. What were we talking? Okay, we were talking about like the Ghost game and Horizon Forbidden West. The reason why I did so much on those, quite simply, is because I enjoyed them. If I don't enjoy a game, I'm not finishing it. So yes, even the scary games that I've played, as horrified as some of those were, like Dead Space, there is an exception. There is one exception to that rule. And you guys probably know what it is, but I'll tell you in a little bit. But yeah, all those horror games that I've played, even the Fatal Frame, which horrified me and scared the crap out of me, Dead Space, Evil Within, 1, 2, and all the other scary games that I've played.
And the day before,
even though they've been scary to me, I've enjoyed them. I enjoyed playing them. So I played through them because I liked it. Resident Evil, all those scary games. The only exception is Callisto Protocol. No, I did not love Callisto Protocol. I hated Callisto Protocol. The problem is I paid $80 for fucking Callisto Protocol. So I was going to get my fucking $80 of Callisto Protocol through and play through the fucker because I paid $80 and I couldn't return it. So Callisto Protocol, exactly, Mia. Callisto Protocol, I played out of sheer spite. I played that one completely out of sheer spite. That's the only game I've played that was like that. That I've completed on stream out of spite. Out of spite. But yeah, no. If I finish a game, it's because I'm enjoying the crap out of it. I will tell you. I will say a couple things on some of the games. AC Valhalla, I liked, but there's a reason why I didn't finish the DLC. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It's a little overdrawn, and that's putting it lightly. I got bored. I was done. By the time I finished the main story of the main AC Valhalla, I was done with it. I enjoyed it. I didn't want to hate it, so that was it. I was fine with doing the main story. Didn't feel any, or didn't have any desire to oh damn it, I forgot something over here. Didn't have any desire to really do the rest of the DLC. It was, well, that's the problem with a lot of the AC games, in my opinion. I think I've heard it voiced by a few people, a few other people too. Valhalla was a good game. There was almost too much to do, and a lot of that was so much filler that if I would have got, you know, it would have gotten the way of like some of the RPG games. I would have gotten bored because a lot of it started feeling super repetitious. Like a lot of it started to feel super repetitious. Granted, I was trying to do every side quest and every whatnot in the game, and I enjoyed what I played. Otherwise, I never would have finished the main story. I never would have finished the main story if I didn't like it.
Why do they always
it would have fallen the way it agreed fall. I would have just stopped playing.
Away our customers.
But after I finished the main story, the desire to do anything further really in it was not there anymore. That's another reason why you don't see me New Game Plus mini games. I might New Game Plus for a little bit, just to see, you know, how harder it might be, if there's anything new, blah, blah, blah. Even this game, I intend to New Game Plus it. Will I play it through in its entirety on a New Game Plus? Final Fantasy 16, I'm talking about Final Fantasy 16 here. Will I play it through its entirety on New Game Plus? I don't know. Not quite sure. I'm going to try it. I'm going to take a look at it and play, at least play some of it New Game Plus. Because I like the game. I will say something. Some of the side quests are, yeah, I could have done without.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
The only thing is, with the side quests in here. Oh, well, hold on. There's still some cutscene. I don't want to interrupt too much.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Okay, see, like this side quest I'm actually finding interesting because we're finding out that Lubor was a bearer all this whole time. And I kind of like this. I like this side quest. This one's not bad. Some of the other side quests I could probably done without, but the reason why I still intend to do all the side quests in Final Fantasy 16, even though some of them are like I could have done without, is because there have been some side quests in here that I've enjoyed immensely. And I'm afraid I'm going to miss out on one. So I'm going to do all of them. As boring as some of them might be to me, I'll continue to do all of them. The main story still has me hooked, you know, hook, line, and sinker. I'm still liking the game. I don't want you taking what I'm saying as like, oh, this game is crap. It's just like with any other game. Some stuff is probably not going to be that interesting to me. If the game itself wasn't interesting to me, I wouldn't be playing it. I would be playing something different. Yeah, the side quest is one of the nitpicks I have. The other thing is, and we were talking about like New Game Plusing it. The combat, I like the combat. It's fun, but it's a bit on the easy side, and I am playing the action side of things, so I can't imagine how easy the story thing would be. But I think I've only died twice, and I think I've died once because I completely was just being stupid. The other one was a boss fight that I just didn't get a handle of right away and ended up getting toasted. So I think it was only twice that I've died in this. So yeah, it's on the easy side. It's very much on the easy side. There are some challenges. I get pretty close to dying a few times, but usually I can pull myself out of it pretty damn quick. So yeah, I am curious about the New Game Plus. I know they switch stuff around quite a bit. I know I can skip stuff in the New Game Plus. So more than likely, this is one of those games I'm guessing that I'll be able to play through in its entirety as another New Game Plus. But like, you know, again, that's a rarity for me. I know I'm bouncing around with what I'm chatting about, like Ghost of Tsushima. Like I loved all that. I'm you know, if I love a game, I'm doing everything I can in it. Oh, I was talking about challenges. Yeah, literally I've done everything you can do in Ghost of Tsushima. If I recall correctly, I've done everything. The only thing I haven't done in Ghost of Tsushima were any challenges in order to platinum, because that I don't care about. Like, I have to do certain, like, 20 billion backflips while standing on the roof of whatever in order to get a trophy. I can care less. As far as quests, puzzles, and you know, things of the like, you know, quests and puzzles and hidden things, or even collectible items. I think I've gotten everything in Ghost of Tsushima. Just, I don't care about the challenges is all. That's how much I like that game. And I know I didn't do all of them on stream. But that's how much I like that game. Horizon Forbidden West, I played a lot because I enjoyed it. However, after the DLC, I will say I was starting to get tired of it. The DLC I completed, and that was like, if they had stretched that out anymore, it would have been in danger of me getting bored of it. And I liked Horizon Forbidden West. It was a great game.
I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope.
No, like the shooting challenges. I'll complete them, but I don't care if I 100% the damn things.
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Wow, he's actually willing to go the way of the martyr.
You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Ouch.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here, your reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then, I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Woohoo! Quest complete. Good God, I still have so many side quests. I haven't touched any of the main story tonight. But like I said, I'm afraid I'm going to miss a really good one. I like that one. That one a little more into Lubor's life. And now I'm kind of curious on what he's going to do. So that one I liked. It's the whole, how do the townsfolk feel about the Duke thing? I hate him. I don't like the Duke. I want to punch him in the dick. So I didn't really care. Yeah, as long as I did some of those things, I'm good, Mia. Like, you know, I don't need to 100% a challenge or whatever. I know it's all down to what you enjoy doing, and it's just not that, you know,
None of the stalls were planned this time.
I'll get what I need out of it. And as long as you get what you need out of it, golden. I don't, you know, like Val likes to 100%, likes to platinum. Awesome. Keep doing it. You do you. That's not me. If I tried to platinum games, oh God, I would probably get bored of so many games. There's even games that, is there another one here that was just freaking, God, there it is. If I tried to 100% platinum a game, you know, some games, I probably would get bored of those same games, trying to platinum. But that's just me. Maybe it's me getting older too. I notice I don't really. I notice as I've gotten older, I have like less patience for shit.
Clive, you're here.
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. So then, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead?
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry,
related.
Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Okay. Speak with August when I'm ready. I guess I'm ready. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I've 100%ed maybe a very small handful of games. But it's just, again, if it's a quest, even some collectibles and stuff like that, I might go for. But if it's certain challenges, a lot of times I don't care. So it depends. Like, I could see possibly 100%ing this game, but that depends on what's required of it. If it's going to be a lot of goofy challenges like kill so many corals within an hour, then I might not care.
You, ready for the off then?
And games are supposed to be fun. For the way some people, now keep in mind, fun is, different for a lot of people. Val, like I said before, I know I keep dropping Val's name. Val likes to platinum games, which means likes to do all those challenges and all that other stuff. I like to enjoy the games I play. If I end up playing a game and it starts to become stressful, and I know games have a certain amount of stress to them. That's the challenge of playing the game. But if I'm overly stressing about how many plants I can pick up in 5 minutes in order to get a trophy, and it's making me want to beat my head at my desk, eventually I'm going to pause, rethink everything, and probably say, fuck it. And not give a shit, because I want to enjoy what I'm doing, not beat myself over the head, with it.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
For some people, that's how they enjoy a game.
Might be worth having one last word with the scouts.
That's awesome for them. Great.
Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
Uh-oh.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls, and there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I think it all comes down to just do what you enjoy and don't stress over it.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
No, they won't kill
evacuate.
me. I'll be fine.
It won't come to that. I promise.
I'll just blow a flame out of my ass.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
I mean, I have beaten my head over, over and over on some things every once in a while, because there's some things that I just really, really want, and I will try really hard to get it. Right. It's just most challenges aren't what I want, first? So I won't do that with a challenge. I mean, I'm definitely stressed over, say, wanting a particular item drop, or and I think we've all done that. Wanting a particular item drop or special thing that you have to, that has some really messed up requirements and have you doing some really stupid stuff in order to get it. But I think everybody's done that, and I see that as being a little, for me, it's whatever item I can get, or what, that drops that's worth it for me. For others, it might be that trophy. The trophies aren't worth it for me. I can care less about the trophies. So it's whatever people, it's gonna be different for everybody. So what it comes down to, like I said before, is do what you enjoy and don't overly stress over it. And I think, and that's kind of what I was talking about with this stream, because I want to make sure it stays something that I enjoy doing, and I don't want it to be anything close to being... Sorry, I got really loud there because I was trying to dodge something. Apparently my volume helps me dodge. I don't want the stream to be anything I'm going to stress over. The stream, when I started it, was fun for me to do. And I want it to stay fun for me to do, because as soon as the stream is no longer fun, I'm pretty sure you guys know what's going to happen. And so I will try not to stress, and I'm going to try to make things... Whoops. And there went my fat thumb. I'm going to try to make it so it's not something I have to stress over. So it can continue to be fun, something fun to do. Ah, shit.
Nice try.
Is that a... Oh, it's a griffin! I thought it was just a really big, fat bird. Well, maybe I should pay a little bit more attention to what I'm doing. Let's not make this a third death. Oh, and I don't count the challenge deaths because those were weird challenge trial things. I'm talking about throughout the main story. I've only died twice. If we're talking if we included the challenge, it's probably been like 5-6 times. That's my face.
Help me,
doggy heal.
Too slow.
Those are probably the most, and rightfully so. Those weird challenges at the stones are the most challenging things.
I've heard talk of.
There's a lot of that work I've done in this game.
To me, boy.
Okay, fuck this shit. Die now.
To me, boy.
That's right, bitch. Yeah, I was thinking of going back near endgame to do them.
Is that it?
It doesn't really matter when you do them because they set your everything.
Apparently not.
Oh, well, shit. Holy crap, you're beautiful. Well, because they set the parameters to fight during those trials, so I don't think it really matters too much when you do them. But I think by the time I'm done, like toward the end of the game, maybe won't press the wrong button so often. I didn't know I was gonna fight a chimera. This is awesome.
Nice try.
You were a big boy. You were beefy. You've been working out. This chimera is freaking buff as shit. I want to hear it say something. I wonder if it has an Austrian accent. Maybe it might have ran for mayor in a certain state at some point. That's some... Look at the muscles on this thing! It's got more muscles in one ass cheek than I have in my entire body. Yeah, I'd like to stun the fuck out of this. Stun, please. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you. Oh, that's not doing a whole lot. I've only got it just past halfway. this chimera, and I'm thinking, I wonder how many steaks I can get out of this thing. That's how you know I'm Filipinos. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I wonder how this thing's gonna taste. Because you gotta admit, this thing would have some. There's a lot of steak. Oh, it's gonna. Oops. Oh. Oh, that's bad. Nope.
Let's try.
I was gonna do a thrust right in his butt, but. Ah, turned around. Nope. Oh, that's fire.
Let's try.
Hey, we're going down.
Too slow.
That's it. You know what? I don't know if the skills carry. Oh, maybe they do. Maybe they do. I hadn't thought about that. So yeah, that might be better for endgame. I can't remember the skills. If the skills carry over, the leveled skills carry over. I know they choose what you can use and all that other stuff. But you know, come to think of it, yeah, I don't know if. I don't think they changed my equipment.
The question is, did I miss any?
I don't know. That's a lot of beef, right? Oh, that's not beef, but I don't know.
Alive.
What would you call that meat?
You're still in one piece.
Oh, I want steak.
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
I would try it out later. I mean,
try to sneak over the wall.
That's a good sized ham on that thing.
Don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time?
Oh, you're talking about respecking.
We can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
I do like that you can change the points around and it doesn't cost you anything.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravos isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, We churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravost what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
No hug.
Even better than I'd hoped.
Manly chest bump.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Oh, I got another freaking patch.
And this is?
Really?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Oh? Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to hone an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravost in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
New sword. Now that's a side quest I definitely could get all the way behind and tap it several times.
Charging at me.
Okay, so good God, and I still have. Oh, can I even get there? The frick do I get there? Just Titan's Way. Okay. All right. Okay, we're going over here. Lip, boop. So I'm gonna ride all the way in what direction? Left? That way. No. Chocobo. You got riding to do.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh, freaking birds. Go away. Busy. Got other shit. Ooh, stuff. Shiny there. A Helliguru, which I'm going to ignore. Bye.
This won't be easy.
Back here. Oh, fucking son of a cow! Dick! Oh, well then. Oh, shit! You are an angry motherfucker, aren't you? Alright, that's it.
Nice try.
Where you going? Come back here. You started this shit. I'm finishing it. Nope.
Nice try. Nice try.
Die now. Yes. Asshole. I tried to ignore you. I tried to run right by you. You had to knock me off my chocobo. That's what you get. And then you had the gall to try to run the fuck away. Nope.
Faster.
I don't think so. Trying to be nice. Trying to let live. You had to be a douche. Ignoring you guys, I've got a green icon to get to. So we've got a few things we've got to return to the hideaway for. This is all new. I have not been here before. No, go away. Later. I love that I can attack on my chocobo. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but I love the fact that I can just sort of charge into. Ooh, thing. I can just charge at stuff with my chocobo. Off.
You deserve a rest.
What's in here? Ooh. Whoa. That can't be good.
Oh no.
Ah, shit.
You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors.
Nope. That's not what I wanted, but okay. Guys.
You're finished.
Over there. Smack you around. Alright. Anybody alive? You're a you're a bigot.
Whatever that thing is, I'd say it's their leader.
Get him, boy!
Nice try. Too slow. Nice try.
Gotcha. Fool's gold?
Should have stayed in the past.
Is there anybody? No,
These
everyone's
must be
dead.
Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Ah!
Who are you?
Sneak up on a guy like that.
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins, a duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now,
not very
to what do we
Undying.
owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
Well then.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another. But for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Okay. There's what? Shit. Oh, okay. We can turn that in. Let's do that. And zoom. Thank you. You were... There you are.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kratov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rosfield, is absolute, and we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Kind of wonder about these guys. Oh, I keep forgetting. I've got some freaking AP points. The Breath of Ice, Ice Age. Nice. Okay, so before I forget, let me take a look at my abilities. Might be able to upgrade a couple of them. We got Shiva, Ice Age, and Diamond Dust. That's what I wanted to get. Yes. Whoop. And we're gonna upgrade Ice Age. Wait, what's this? Why is this 3000 Cold Snap? Why is that effortlessly across the ground in any direction, attacking with... Oh, okay. Let's do this. And I'm not gonna do that. Anything else? I think I might be good there. What does this do? I think I'll bank it. Oh, almost forgot. I got switch abilities, excuse me. So we're going to change that one, and you are going to be Diamond Dust. Nice. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, I can remove points from stuff I'm not using. I can't remember if I reset or if I just do the points. I'll look at it later. For now, I just wanted to make sure I unlocked that. Wow, okay. Where'd that come from? Let's see. Where am I going now? So, all I've got left in terms of new... Like, everything I've got is to turn in. Got one other quest that we haven't picked up, so we're going to head over there. Let's see who's... There we are.
Clive, you'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Oh, no.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
It's gonna be another talkie quest. Seriously, you could... It's only 20 some odd yards away.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours. I know, but... No buts about it, all right?
Wait a second.
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then. I'd better not keep Eloise waiting.
Okay, so we have to go that away. All right, unfortunately, I have to be up early, so this looks like it would be a good spot to end it for now. So I'm going to save here, and we will continue this tomorrow, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you want to see what happens after, join me then for more Final Fantasy 16. The hell were those rats? I thought those were bugs. Those were really big bugs. That was gross. Okay, anyway.
When are they going to let us through?
Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys had fun. I know we did so many side quests. It was just all side quests today. I didn't even get a chance to do any, so I'll be turning these in come tomorrow night. But at least these are done, and we'll get on with some main story tomorrow. I'm eager to get on with some main story. So yes, join me tomorrow for hopefully some main story, unless they lump a bunch of freaking side quests on me again. Or better yet, maybe they'll have some hunts tomorrow, because I like the hunts. The hunts are fun. So anyway, thanks again for joining me. Hope you had fun. I know I had a blast. If you liked what you saw, please drop a like down below. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also don't forget to check out my Discord and my Patreon. Links in the description below. And what we were talking about earlier, let me know. So have you guys 100%ed any games? And if you did, if you platinumed any games, what games did you platinum, or 100%? Or I don't know what the Xbox equivalent is. I'm kind of curious. What games, you know, were there any games that bore the crap out of you that seemed like mainstream games? I don't know. I get curious about stuff like that. Let me know in the comments below after the stream is done. So thanks again. Hope to see you tomorrow night. Have a good night, and bye-bye.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out.